After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Here's Beck. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for a great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Back to pass. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Throwing now, here's Beck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Beck to fire again. Over the middle here to Wilson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down. They'll go back. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Cardinals nothing. Piñeiro to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
There was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. It's Beck. Caught by Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On play action, Beck. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This now a 3rd and 4. Now it's Beck. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Arizona field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get your football back.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Purdy looking to throw. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Purdy will look to throw again here. That's complete to Pearsall. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Purdy from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the drive with Love here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Going to the air, Beck. He'll get this out to Love. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It'll be Love to try and get the first. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. On the play fake, it's back. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend.
Trey McBride, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Niners 14, Cardinals 10. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Purdy. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half. Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
49ers 14. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A throw left side for Pearson is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards there for number 15. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now Purdy. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Mike Evans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Piñeiro now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Beck. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
Now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job.
It got his man complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Niners 28, Cardinals 17. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Love again. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Beck. He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Love.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3/4 in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Throwing now, here's Beck.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Pass complete there to Harrison. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Cardinals 20. Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Piñeiro now to kick this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Beck going to throw.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks level. It's 3rd and long. Beck looks to throw. This to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact. But he couldn't hang on. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Beck. Gotta have it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Next to score, Niners 42, Cardinals 20. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. With a juke. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Back to pass. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, back. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?
Somebody that knows something about it. And I won't answer now. Who, what, where, why? See, a lot of dudes like to act the fool now. Get on live, but that ain't my style. Now who he gonna get and what he gonna do? Run up on me if you want to. Hot damn pressing his homies. He's done up in front of his mama. I'm up the floor with him. And I can get in the door and let the